in the day. Patience is gonna pay off, baby. I love it, I love it, I love it, I love it, I love it. Alright, so I was sitting here and I was looking at this furniture and stuff, and I was going, man, there's no use reason for it to be go to waste. So I called about 3 or 4 places. I'm going to donate it to church or something. There's a free pickup that comes and picks up the furniture and stuff like that. So if they call me during the middle of this reading, I'm going to answer them. Okay. I just wanted to let y'all know that I'm going to donate this furniture. Look, you're fixing to take charge of a situation. All right, I'm telling you, something's coming to you. Prepare for rewards, collective. Okay. All right, take what resonates. Tell me what collective needs to hear. First, before I start. So I was watching this thing before I guess that's what made me do it. Okay, ringing a bell. That's so crazy. That is so crazy. Because I was watching this video about bells. Okay, and because I don't know, I'm focused on it for some reason. Because these bells in China, they take these big wooden mallets, and they take these like 6 or 9 people and slam it into the bell, and the bell puts off a frequency. It's a healing frequency, okay? Now, it said in there, so I want you to be mindful of these things, okay? It said in there that these bells, if you use wood to hit them, gives off a different frequency. If you use metal to hit them, gives off a different frequency. If you just clang them with I forgot what that's called, a pendulum in the middle. If you clang them, that gives off a different frequency. They're different healing frequencies. Okay, and the size of the bell determines like how far that frequency will reach. Okay. What else? There were several things that it was talking about interesting, because there's some bells that are like little tiny bells. They can summon like demons. Did you know that? Little bitty tiny ones. They can summon demons if they're like some type of spell or something put on them, witchcraft or something like that. There's bells made out of wood. They make a whole different frequency. It's crazy. Glass bells make a different frequency. They have different healing attributes to them, and all depending on how you ring them. Like you can pick them up and ring them with your hand. You can take a tuning fork, and you can tap the tuning fork and touch the bell with the tuning fork, and the bell will put off a frequency itself. It'll start. It's so cool, y'all. But y'all go look that video up about the bells. But I hope those people call me about donating this furniture and stuff, because I think that's a good idea. So I hope they call me. Y'all pray that they call me, okay? It says the King of Wands jumping around in my hands. He's feeling antsy. Look, something about the community. This person's feeling antsy, y'all. He's jumping around all in my hand when I was trying to shuffle the deck. Look, trying to put down some burdens. Look at that. The burdens fell down onto the table. What is going on here? Look. Freeing himself. This King of Wands is about to free himself. This says the Fool. Y'all take what resonates, okay? This is the Fool. Right there. He's about to free his mind. Free your mind, and the rest will follow. Look, he's opening up his mind. Look, you're closed off. You need to open your heart. You're struggling with releasing something. You need it, like you're burnout. You're struggling with releasing this injustice, if that makes sense. Okay, so y'all take that as it resonates. Maybe ring some bells. Ring some bells. You know, that was so crazy because I was watching that video, picked up my bell, started ringing my bell, started ringing stuff, using different items. I do that a lot, but I was using different items to ring it, and I started using those items to ring other stuff like the glass and stuff like that. And when I did, it made me have the idea to donate this furniture. I'm telling you, it was like, whoa, like it rang a bell, okay? Look at here. This Emperor too. Somebody's having an aha moment. It looks like everything's culminating, starting to join together, um, thinking in one flow without the friction. Okay, so y'all take that as it resonates. Let's find out what's going on. Big start for the star. Somebody was brokenhearted and they surrendered to it because there was something that was unseen or unknown about this. You're about to get justice. This King of Swords who's undercover, tied up, working. Okay, it says divine has showed him something. He saw something. Somebody had a wreck, or somebody surrendering. You see them surrendering to a higher power. This Emperor surrendering to a higher power, to divine. It says wait, because somebody's got to give you something, collective. I'm telling you, you've already surrendered to divine. You're going to get some kind of recognition. Somebody may ask you to join them in matrimony, but you're going to walk away. It could mean you're elevating. You need time to think that over. You need time to mull that over because you're burnt out. You're burnt out from all this work. I'm telling you, you need time to regenerate. I'm telling you what's going on. Alright, so collecting needs time to regenerate. Boy, I feel the spirit today, boy. I do. I feel it. What's going on? What's going on? It says Knight of Pentacles and the Nine of Pentacles. This is some kind of match. Somebody wants to give you the 10th Pentacle so you can move forward. This fair lady. This fair lady's got what it takes. Receives messages. Can see things from a higher perspective. Seeing the highest good. Okay? This is like musical notes right here. Somebody speaks truth and somebody hears it like it's music to their ears. I'm telling you, somebody's reciprocating it. It says the Nine of Swords in reverse. It says moving forward. Knight of Pentacles. You're a hard-working, conscientious, sticking to the routines that you have worked for in the past. You put one foot in front of the other and get the work done. You are a natural planner and implementer. 9 Pentacles. You have created abundance. Now enjoy the fruits of your labor. Don't be afraid to splurge something on special for yourself. Use your wealth to create financial independence in the long term. So invest in yourself. They're telling you to invest in yourself. Okay, 9 of Swords in reverse. You are experiencing deep inner turmoil as a result of your thoughts. Fear is stripping you of your life force. Get a reality check and evaluate the fears are warranted or which are not. Release your limiting beliefs, crippling fears, and self-doubt, and leave. It says that's the highest good. You're gonna elevate. Both of these are saying elevation. Okay, 8 of Cups. It says it's time to walk away from disappointing situations. You wanted it to work out, but alas, it hasn't. The only option is to move on with your life. And that's going to bring, look, that's going to, like, trigger this dude to make a move. Alright, so if collectives letting go of something and seeing the value of their self. Okay? Now what? Queen of Wands. Manifest something brand new. You're willing to let it all go and see the value of yourself. I'm telling you. Look. 3 of Wands, moving forward. Looking into the future for long term. Because this ain't it. This ain't it. You may be leaving at dusk or dawn. Something's happening at dusk or dawn. Right at the middle of... Oh, no. Blood moon eclipse. There's going to be darkness for 3 days. See, you're looking out there at it. You say, you're getting the fuck out of here. Look, you're a shiny light. You got a light. You got a light, collective, in this darkness. This may be happening in 3 days, y'all. Or 2. Or tomorrow. Oh, shit. Tomorrow. March 3rd. 3/3. 2026. Look, you got a light to see the way. Look, and your light is strong. Your light is strong. You're invested in yourself. Look at this. You're coming uncloaked. God had you cloaked for a time. Now he's revealing you. Look how cloaked you are. All this stuff is covered up with flowers. Okay? Now he's about to reveal something and you're going to flow. Promise, collective, this is amazing. Look, I can feel it vibrating through me. Y'all have no idea. This reading is like, you're gonna invest in yourself. Move forward. I'm telling you, it's gonna bring everything brand new. You're gonna meet your emperor. Look, this person right here is gonna be highly disappointed. But you're going to meet your new emperor when you do this for yourself, okay? Look, they got to give something. This person is trying to hold back. I promise you they are. They're trying to hold back. But they got to give this to you. They have to, and they don't want to. Because you don't want them. You don't want them. I'm telling you. I'm telling you, you're freeing yourself of that toxic shit. It's plain to see right here. You're getting a fresh new start from Divine because you picked you. You're not willing to sacrifice it anymore. You say, fuck these motherfuckers. Did what I had to do. Here you go. Now, something is revealing this right here. Something's being revealed right here. Coming uncloaked. You were cloaked completely, carrying your light. Then you started investing in your light, okay? See how you started investing in your light? But you weren't showing much to anybody. You're about to pop out, man. You're about to be on, man. It's going down. You're about to pop out because you're doing the right thing, collective. You're making the right decisions. Let's ask. Making the right decisions, doing something for self, for the highest good. You're seeing it from the highest good. I'm telling you. Collective on the right track, making the right decisions. Celebration. Celebrate good times. Come on. It says 7 of Cups in reverse. 4 of Wands, celebrations. You've been rapidly growing and expanding, and now it's time to pause and celebrate what you've achieved. Enjoy the fruits of your labor. It says possibly a get-together. It says 7 of Cups in reverse. You are overwhelmed by choice and are unable to move forward. Reduce your options and focus on what is truly important to you. And what is that? Yourself. Becoming who you are, who you're supposed to be. Breaking out of that shell that they've tried to put over you, and stepping out and shining like a diamond. Shine bright like a diamond. Shine bright like a diamond. Shine bright in a beautiful sea. I chose to be happy, putting down the burdens. Remember, the universe is your partner. The universe is your partner. The universe is your partner, collective. You're fixing to take the fuck off, man. Look, you don't care about no expectations. You're done. And because of that, you're going to receive. This is divine. 3 of Pentacles in reverse. You are struggling to participate effectively in the team. You need to work on your own for a while. Look, you're prepared to receive what the universe is offering to you. You're in your power. You're in your crown. You're in your, I'm telling you, you're glowed up. You're about to receive it, collective. I'm telling you, this is on the bottom of the deck. This is what this is saying right here. Do it for you. What's truly, truly good for you, collective, is good for everyone. And you got to think of self. You done been giving and 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 giving. These motherfuckers thought they was going to deplete you and drain you, but they didn't. They thought they was going to punch a hole and make you deplete. And you said, fuck y'all. Fuck y'all. I'm finna do this for me. I'm telling you. It says the King of Wands in reverse is losing strength. Look, don't know what to do. That's the King of Wands in reverse. You said, fuck you. This person is heartbroken. Losing strength. Because he was doing magic on you. He's losing his magic. He's losing that whatever he had cast over these people. This King of Wands in reverse. This is not, keep in mind now, this is not the King of Wands in the upright. This ain't the same guy. Do you understand? This is a King of Wands in reverse person. His energy is not the same as the guy that comes in the upright. I just want y'all to understand that, okay? 9-6. It says something about people are celebrating this tyrant's downfall. I'm telling you, they want to reward you for it. Because you didn't give up. I'm telling you. Let's see. King of Wands in reverse. You're not a leader. It says, you may have a clear vision, but you need to embrace your leadership skill to bring that vision into being. This person's been a tyrant and not kind and loving and caring. He's been a tyrant. He's weak. 8 Cups in reverse. Do you stay or do you go? You're caught between walking away from disappointment situation or trying one last time to make things better. But can the circumstances really improve, or is it just a lost cause? Putting the past behind you. This person's brokenhearted. Feels defeated. I'm telling you. They feel defeated. You're cutting them out. So why is it a secret? They don't want to tell how they feel about you? Oh, this money. Keep it secret. Look, I'm telling you, for stealing from you. Because you cut them out. This person feels defeated. I'm telling you, they feel defeated. Like they got to give you the golden crown and walk away. This person was abusing their power. Look, it says the Queen of Pentacles and the 6 of Pentacles in reverse over some kind of debt. This King of Wands was paying a debt to some kind of boss, some kind of narcissistic boss. Look, all these people was abusing their power. But he lives in regret over it. Oh well. That's the truth, y'all. The Ace of Swords on the bottom of the deck. Look, he's living in regret for being partnered with this narcissistic... Let me read what it says. Queen of Pentacles in reverse. You need to strike a balance between your work and family commitment so that you're not over-invested in one or the other. Ground yourself. Come back to who you truly are. Important, or honor that. And it says 6 of Pentacles in reverse. This person was paying for him to do something, and he's regretting it. He was trying to do something to this cloaked empress. You may be unwilling to invest in yourself, instead choosing to give it all your financial resources to others. He wants to give you everything. Says it's okay to spend a little cash on yourself as a reward or an expression of self-love. He's about to give you everything because he's heartbroken that they took this. Somehow, this was taken in secret, but it's being revealed. So how's it being revealed? Collective reveal it? How's it being revealed? Whoa, Nelly. This is the Hierophant in reverse. The Wheel of Fortune in reverse. says you're your own teacher. The wisdom you seek comes from within, not from an outside source. You do not need external approval to be successful. God said if he got something for you, baby, you getting it. You got to stay positive, though. It says it may feel as life is happening to you, not for you, but that you are always running into bad luck. But you have a choice. You can be at the cause or at the effect. What's collective's choice? Collective, your determination is going to bring in this. Look, it says staying. 4 of Cups in reverse. Something about the truth. You was being scared to leap. Okay, let's see what your choice is. Cause or effect. 6 of Swords in reverse. You're resisting change. Seek what's familiar. You were staying for your own reasons, though. You had your own reasons. You were being a little stubborn at it. But you had your own reasons because there's a child involved. You see that little kid involved right there? He was refusing to leave it. But you've done your job because they're older now. I'm telling you. It says, even if it's not in your best interest, this change may not have been your choice. Go within and reaffirm to yourself what you need to make this transition. 4 of Cups in reverse. Take what resonates, collective. You are withdrawn from your external environment, feeling uninspired and disillusioned or disappointed. Refocus on what inspires you. You're about to take off. The truth inspires you. You're about to take off, collective. Tell me what collective needs to know here about this 6 of Swords and this 4 of Cups. Destiny. Something's going to move real fast, y'all. Looks like love is going to come in and inspire you. Look, that's what's been... something's going to change real fast. Tell me this. Clarify. It says completion. Queen of Wands in reverse and the 3 of Wands in reverse. The World card. Somebody's just willing to bring it to an end. Say, fuck it. I'm telling you, and start something new, because that's the new is where it's coming. When you make that decision to make the movement is when you make the move, it's gonna make the movement. You have come full circle and are celebrating the success of completion and an important project. As you close one chapter, you open another. You're afraid of commitment to another person. You don't want to be codependent. It says now's not the time to be in the limelight. Instead, bring your energy and attention inward and focus on building your self-confidence and resilience. You're going to go on some kind of vacation. Reaffirm your strength and talents within for yourself. You're celebrating some kind of accomplishment because you know something about change. Okay? It's time to rest and do something for yourself. 3 of Wands, reverse. You're playing it safe, but limiting your growth. It says it's time to spread your wings and fly. Put an end to the past, collective. It's over. Look, put an end to this trauma that you had, and a fucked up toxic relationship, an unbalanced, unharmonized relationship. You need to kill that. You know that narcissist ex of yours that was controlling as fuck and you just kept giving him your power? When you cut that and say, that's done, he did me wrong, he injustice me, I'm leaving it behind, I don't give a fuck about it. You might even change your last name because of it. When you cut that off, it's going to usher in, like, I'm talking about like a flood. It looks like he owes you something, to be honest with you. He owes you something. You're going to be celebrated. You've been authentic. You've been telling the damn truth. If you ain't been nothing else, you might have been moody, whatever the fuck you might have wanted to be, okay? But you've been telling the truth through the whole thing. It don't matter how you've been. You understand? You've been telling the truth. You don't lie about it. It's being exposed. These people gossiping and rumors about you being exposed. complete. The world card is total completion. Okay, so 1:44 on the clock right now, y'all. So I just want to show you, just cause I want to show you. There it is. Y'all take what resonates. So right before I started this reading, somebody hit me up and asked me how's my enemies doing, or how's my enemies is what it said. How's my enemies? It said the Tower. It said they was trying to get away with something with the first 3 cards. Second 3 cards says they're not gonna get away with it, and the third card says they gotta pay something back, and they don't want to, but they got to. That's what it said. So I'm going to ask the same thing right now. Okay? Because now we're in a full collective, and I was just asking, I was just doing that for Cassandra. I'm going to put these cards to the side. Okay? Alright, how's Collective's enemies doing? How are they doing? They in the dark mansion? Okay. That is so funny. I watched the House of Usher yesterday. God dog, y'all. And the fiance kept saying, motherfuckers, why don't y'all get some light in here? And he says, will you light a candle? And the crazy Vincent Price says, and he lights a candle. He's like, the dude's like, damn, all these fucking candles in here. It's still dark as fuck in here. And he won't let his sister go outside in the sunshine and shit. It's fucking crazy. Have y'all ever seen that? Y'all need to go watch that. Look, this King of Swords is about to make a move. King of Pentacles, it says 10 sword, bringing something to an end. It's serendipity. Gonna invest in the Fool. Y'all take what resonates. Alright, I want to know how the enemies... How are the enemies? How are the enemies? It says they're trying to run, y'all. It says they've been talking to each other. Look, they're on some kind of... Okay. You have a phone number. And you put in all these, like, 10 phone numbers. And when you type, hey, all 10 numbers will see it. Okay? So when you do that, then this person has that, and then this person here has also got 10 other numbers, or 10, some of the same, so some of them see it, and then that goes to that, so on and so forth, okay? And they're tracking you in a way, in a, some type of group chat, phone chat, some bullshit like that. I don't fucking know. I don't be down with that kind of shit. I block that kind of shit when they add people. Say like it's you. Okay, say they gonna call you, but they added 2 other people, and them 2 other people ain't saying shit. So when you get the text, it just looks like it's between you and them or some shit like that. I don't know. It's something like that. But anyway, they've got some kind of line. It's like a line of people. I see list of names, phone numbers. They write a message, and all 10 of them get the message. That's what's happening. Did you? I've been finding out little things about my enemies left and right. It's great. Look. Let's see what's going on with the enemy. God, I felt like they was planning something. All good. Alright, let's find out. What's happening with Collective's enemies? Like, what is happening? What's going on with the enemy of Collective? Because God said he'll pick them up, chew them up, spit them out. It says, 6 wands in reverse. They're scared. They having nervousness. See what it says. 6 wands in reverse says setbacks, ego, and lack of recognition. It says it suggests that their efforts haven't been fully acknowledged. Okay, so they're trying to figure out something. This is ego-driven behaviors. It says working diligently, even when recognition is lacking. Okay, so they're trying to come up with some kind of plan. This is ego-driven. Okay, tell me what else is going on with Collector's enemy. 5 of Swords. Look at that. Told you they're like struggling with, because there's something shifting in the power, y'all. The word shift has been going around. I'm just saying there's some kind of shift in the power. I'm telling you. 5 of Swords. It says conflict, defeat, unfair victory. This is what's going on with the enemy. Ego-driven and some kind of conflict or defeat. It says the card symbolizes a situation where there's been a disagreement, quarrel, or even battle, resulting from one party feeling victorious while others are left feeling defeated. One stands alone, and the others are in a group. I'm telling you. Central figure in the card holds 3 swords, signifying the sense of power and control over the situation. The 5 of Swords encourages you to be aware of the consequences of victory. It says, consider whether the cost of winning is worth the price of damaged relationships. This is what they're going through, the enemy. The enemy's regretting it. They're having regrets because they've been obsessed with this. They was trying to run. Tell me about what's going on with the enemy. 6 Pentacles in reverse, Queen of Swords in reverse. Somebody's been faking being a... Somebody's been lying and spreading it around, or having other people spread something around. Paying them. It doesn't. Remember, the male and the female thing. There's no sex in the spiritual world. Like, there's just no sexes. There's not a sex. You can't even. It doesn't even exist. The thought of a sexual, which crazy to me, because why would the Watchers find? This big book is irritating. Why would the Watchers find the women sexy or beautiful if they don't know what sexy is, or they don't have no sex, no sexual feelings? 6 Pentacles in reverse. Selfishness, greed, unequal giving. I'm telling you, it says it encourages you to be mindful of your intentions and avoid actions driven by selfishness or greed. These people just been envious. So somebody that's been trying to act like you, somebody forged some kind of document. Somebody forged a document. Definitely. Because that's about writing and words. Swords are. Says coldness, harsh criticism, unyielding attitude. It suggests that there may be a tendency to express thoughts and opinions in a harsh and unempathetic manner. It says potentially alienating others. Reversed Queen of Swords serves as a reminder to be mindful of the impact of your words and find a balance between intellectual strengths and emotional sensitivities. This person was paying others to hate on you. This is the enemy. This is about the enemy, y'all. What they're doing. Tell me what I need to know about this devil. It says the Chariot. They're about to be hauled off. That's what it looks like. Whoa. It says 10 Wands in reverse. And this Knight of Cups is sideways. So somebody's being shifty. It says they want to offer a shady opportunity to get out of it. I'm telling you, they're going to try to get out of something. It looks like it's a cop. Look, but they're trying to offer a shady opportunity to try to get out of something, but they're going to. Period. 10 Wands in reverse. Don't fall for it, collective. Stay on your P's and Q's. I'm just saying, just stay alert. Because you're going to do something on your own. You're putting the past behind you. I'm telling you. These motherfuckers, this is about the enemy and what they're doing. What their deal is. What's going on with them, okay? 10 wands first, and then this is what it comes. 10 wands in reverse. It says releasing. It says it suggests that you may be finding ways to alleviate your responsibilities of delegation. Somebody's being irresponsible because he wants to steal something. This says 5 cups and the 8 of pentacles. Person trying to steal something. This is a doppelganger trying to do some kind of work that you do. They can't do it. Remember, I kept saying there's no sex in the spiritual world. This is a male trying to act like a female, or a female acting like a male on doing some kind of work that you're doing. Coming complete. Online, y'all. They're going to be highly disappointed because they're going to get caught. Whatever it is that they planned. This is for the enemy. What's going on with the enemy? They're caught in their head right now about what they've done. Because they're about to get busted. Not by a petty little cop that's trying to get out of it. This petty little cop, he's trying to get out of it. But by the government. Somebody's getting caught. There's their mug shots. That's what's happening with the enemy. So let's find out what the outcome will be for the enemy. They're going before a judge. Something's going to be in the favor of the Queen of Wands. This says you're going to move on by yourself. Looks like you're going to get a house and everything. Something's already ready for you. Outcome. It says the Queen of Cups in reverse. This is for the enemy still. The outcome for the enemy. It says the Six of Wands. You're going to get some kind of recognition by them. They have to give you some kind of recognition. Hold on. 2 more cards. This is the Chariot. Oh, damn, that's more than 2. It says the Emperor and the 3 of Wands. As soon as you're gone, look, you're going to get some kind of recognition. This ring of people is about to go down. This is a envious, jealous. This person's envious and jealous. You're going to get some kind of recognition. Look, let's read the 2 of Swords in the reverse. This is for the enemy, y'all. What they're doing. This is their outcome. Indecision, avoidance, and compromises. It suggests that you may be hesitating to make a decision or avoiding a choice that needs to be made. And it says something's going to happen real fast because somebody's making a final judgment and you're going to be able to go. This is for the enemy. This person whoever this person is, she's trying to get away. This is a cold, hateful, like resentful kind of person. Not so much narcissist. They're just cold and hateful. Like, it looks like a family member. An aunt. Someone's getting hung. There's been some kind of final judgment about the crossroads. Standing at a crossroads. And somebody's getting hung. Publicly. A trump. It says 7 cups and the moon. It says some kind of partnership that was working against collective is getting hung. This person that's jealous. This person is in love with you, but he's going down with her. I promise you. He's going down with her. He's going to give you everything first, though. He said he did it because he was in debt. He married her. Stupid. Look, this person married that woman because he was in debt. She's controlling and cold and fucking... Oh my God. It's horrible. Look. She's bad. I can see snot on her face. She's mad. She's like snorting snot. I guess she's a Taurus. Maybe she's a Taurus, y'all. Because she's like snorting snot out of her nose. Like, mad, breathing like that. Pissed off. Sounds like a pig. Like that. I'm telling you. I can see it. Look, it says the Hierophant. It says the 6 Pentacles in reverse. And it says the 7 Pentacles in the upright. Someone invested, look, God, some kind of final judgment that whatever was being spread around, these little breadcrumbs or whatever, you're going to get the whole shebang. It was like they was investing, even though they was trying to invest to harm you, because each time God was marking it, saying, okay, okay, okay. When they could have helped collective, they used that to make it worse. Okay, okay. When they could have helped collective, they fucking ghosted out on her. God had it marked down. Do you understand? He's taking a tally on it. When they could have helped collective, because Divine loves you. Divine loves you. He's seen every time. Because you know, like when he'd say, ask the angel answers. He would say, ask the angel answers, and you would go to the angel answers, and it would say something specific. Let's ask the angel answers. Like telling you just to be patient and just see it for what it is. That these people are breadcrumbing you, holding you back. You're just devoutly showing your love by depleting your entire self to try to show them that you love them, but they don't give a fuck. Do you understand? And now they're gonna pay the price for it. Did you see that? Did you see what that did? Some kind of trick, y'all. It says forgiveness. Ooh. Somebody was holding back forgiveness of you. Because they're envious of you. They don't want to give you forgiveness. They told you that they forgive you. Yep. It says, yep, that's confirmation. Look, you're going to get recovery over it. You did the right thing. You asked them for forgiveness for something that you done or whatever. You went through the dark night of soul, and it says to purge and to all that. You did. And they didn't forgive you. They kept holding on to it. They started attacking you and shit. I'm telling you, this person's envious because you were strong enough to face your fears and face them and tell them what you did. And they can't do that to you. They cannot come and tell you what they've done. They hate you because you're strong enough to do it. Do you understand what I'm saying? They hate you for it. It says meditation brings answers. It says success. Take action. Some kind of key. Portal opening. Big happy changes. Remain positive. Alright. So the enemy is feeling like an idiot. To asking you to forgive it, let it go. You don't give a damn. I mean, it says yes, you're going to get abundance, be assertive, get more information, peaceful resolution, and some kind of romance. Big happy changes. What did angels... Y'all... I said, what I wanted to ask what the angels wanted the enemy to know, and it said this. I swear. What does the enemy need to know? It says wait and know. What answers do you want to give to the enemy? However many cards you want to call out. They said a year from now. they may turn their hearts to God. It says not the right time for the enemy. They need to give up. It says there's something better. It says you're ready. You're going to get some kind of recovery. Yeah, if you believe, no need to worry. You're ready. It says that a year from now, look, they're going to be going to court and all kinds of shit, y'all. I'm telling you. The enemy is going down. It looks like it may take about a year for you to get like all of the money and everything. You know what I'm saying? Like to get everything. But it's going to begin as soon as you get out of the way. Two of Wands in reverse. It's going to begin as soon as you get out of the way, collective. It says stagnation, lack of planning, and indecision. It says it suggests that you might be hesitant to make choices or may not be adequately preparing for your future. The Two of Wands serves as a reminder to take action, overcome uncertainty, seek a clearer vision of your path ahead. It encourages you to proactively address any obstacles to progress. You might go study, but first you're going to go rest and take a vacation. You're going to go rest. I'll ask. I'm going to ask. Hold on, let me ask these cards. You're going to rejuvenate. Alright, tell me what collector needs to know here. What their next step is. What's collector next step? It says Page of Cups. It says Two of Cups in reverse, Six of Wands in reverse, and Six of Cups in reverse. Interesting. This is your next steps. It says you are creating deep connections and partnerships based on shared values, compassion, and unconditional love. You see the divine in others. Nurture these new relationships as they hold potential for the future. Two of Cups. Oh, that's the Two of Cups. Oh, Page of Cups. That's the Two of Cups. That was an upright. I'm sorry. Hold on. Page of Cups. Let's start over. I accidentally read that. There's no coincidences, though. Y'all take it as it resonates. It says a new creative idea or opportunity has come to you out of the blue. You're filled with dreamy aspirations about what's possible. You may receive an unexpected pleasant surprise. And then Two of Cups in reverse. Says you may be out of sync with a loved one or close friend. To reestablish common ground for the relationship to continue harmoniously, you may be projecting personal issues into this person without realizing it. Six Wands. So it looks like something from the past, like you're going to run into somebody from the past, but away from this situation. You may be lacking self-confidence, seeking approval and validation. Stop comparing yourself to others. It's taking away from your personal power and self-belief. Six Cups. You are clinging to the past, but losing touch with the present. Make peace with your past and focus on the now, where you can create lasting changes. You're cutting out something from the past, and you're holding on to it a little bit. But you're going to cut it out when it comes and tells you it's got to give you everything. Look, saying something about taking a rest. That you were working hard on something and not seeing the results. Just trying to put it down. That's too many, though. It's saying put something down. Put it down. Alright, what's collector's advice? Queen of Swords in reverse. The Two of Pentacles in reverse. Quit lying to yourself. You're allowing others to dominate you as you show weakness, even if you are strong inside. You may be allowing your emotions to get the better of you. Reconnect with your inner strength to create positive changes. Two of Pentacles in reverse. Your schedule overloaded. You are dropping the ball. Get yourself organized and don't be afraid to ask for help. You're not expecting to do everything on your own. Well, it sure looks like it. It appears that way. I mean, from my vision, I don't see that. We'll see. What's the next card out for the closing? It says the Eight of Pentacles and the Ten of Pentacles. Who are you gonna ask for help? Who's collective gonna ask for help? Something's destined to come into your path as soon as you can let something go. Who is collective gonna ask help from? Page of Pentacles. A fucking picture. It says the Hierophant. Well, I've asked for help from the Hierophant, so I'm trusting in that. I'm gonna just put all my trust in that and do whatever I gotta do, and he's gonna guide me where I need to go. Page of Pentacles. You're inspired to start a new financial or career opportunity and see the potential grow and manifest your goals. You're ready to up-level your skills and learn something new. You may start school. Just money. The Star in reverse and the Ten of Cups in the upright. Ace of Pentacles. Somebody's going to see you for who you are, for your authenticity. You lack faith in yourself and the universe. Go within to reconnect with your inner source of inspiration, rather than looking for signs outside yourself. Somebody's about to reward you. You're going to be rewarded for your authenticity, collective. Get in the flow of something about going out and socializing, having fun. I don't know how that's going to bring money in, but it is. Hidden skill, hidden talent. Going to be prosperous. You've created a life of connection and bliss. Follow your heart. Trust your intuition. It says you feel a sense of wholeness, completion, and alignment with your relationship with others. Yeah, I'm in line with them. We all know what's about to go down. I'm lined right on up with them. That's the truth. This says Knight of Pentacles reverse. Something's about to take off, man. The Wheel of Fortune. If you can let go of some kind of pride or ego. Knight of Pentacles. You need to self-discipline and system thinking to achieve your goal. If routine has become stifling, do something different. You don't have to stick with the rules all the time. Be spontaneous. It may feel as if life's happening to you, not for you. That you're always running back into bad luck. But you have the choice. You can make it. You can be at cause or at effect. It says let it go. You're going to. You're about to let something go. Do something on your own. Look, you planned ahead for something. You're leaving this injustice. Look into your future. Turn the wheel upside down to the right. No expectations. I'm telling you. You're not making any judgments. Says something about a lover in reverse. Let's see what that's out here for. You're just thinking of yourself. That's your advice to this reading. Think of yourself. You put others so much in front of you, and all they did was stumble all over the place until they tried to make you fall. I'm telling you, you're about to think of self. Honor and love your beautiful self. Integrate the different parts of yourself to find true alignment and harmony. Become aware of what you value, what you honor. Those values in your choices. And 11. This is about you're gonna do the best thing you need to do for yourself. Look, it says you're gonna find some kind of direction and make some kind of plan. Cutting out all the past. Quick action is turned into impulse and later regret. Look before you leap. Think before you act. Your ambitious energy may be overwhelming and off-putting to others. celebration. You're dropping the ball. I'm telling you, letting go of something. Whoa. You're about to let go of something. What? What? Why'd you sound like that? Yeah, it's funny. Alright, let's get them all up. Get 3 cards out. Is collective, okay, let's see. Collective making the right choices. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Holy Spirit. Is collective making the right choices. It's just a star. It says Lovers in reverse. You do something on your own. It says you're going to free yourself. Why has it got the Fool in reverse? 9 swords in reverse. You are experiencing deeper inner turmoil as a result of your thoughts and mindset. Fear stripping you of your life force. Get a reality check and evaluate which fears are warranted, which are not. Release the limiting beliefs and self-doubt. The Fool in reverse. What, Hootie? You have conceived. Wait. You have conceived of a new project, but aren't ready to birth it just yet. You are worried about the risk and fear of the unknown. You're a star. You need to take a risk on yourself, collective. You're a star. You got to cut something out. You're so afraid. You're very attached to the wrong. I don't know. Maybe you're attached to being needed. This collective attached to being needed. Says the Queen of Swords in reverse, the 6 of Cups in reverse, and the 2 of Cups in reverse. You're allowing others to dominate you as you show weakness, even if you're strong inside. Yeah, you may be addicted to being needed, and when they don't need you, it does something to you. 6 of Cups in reverse. You're clinging to the past too much, losing touch with the present. Make peace with the past and focus on the now. 2 of Cups in reverse. You may be out of sync with a loved one or close friend. Need to reestablish a common ground for a relationship to continue harmoniously. You may be projecting personal issues into the person without realizing it. Make peace and leave it behind. Because you're not responsible. Look, you've asked for forgiveness. They claim that they forgive you. If they didn't, you're not responsible for their part in it. You understand? You need to invest in yourself. 9 of Pentacles, Empress. It's going to be for the highest good. You're a star. You need to accept the fact. Look, you can help other people. You can help a lot more other people if you invest in yourself. I'm telling you, you're just expedite your energy where you're at. The person doesn't appreciate you, and they will after you're gone, but they don't now. But once you take the initiative for self, what's the best thing for me? Even if I don't know, I know that it's not being here. When you take the initiative and take the step, it's going to move everything. It says the Tower, the 9 of Pentacles, the Queen of Pentacles in reverse, and the Ace of Cups. Forget about the money and the expectations and think about the highest good. That's your advice. Let's get some letters. Free yourself. Free yourself from the limiting beliefs that you've got to be. Look, somebody's blind to the truth. Don't want to see the truth. That it makes 10 swords at the end. That means something is complete and done. It's time for you to move on. It's time for you to move forward, collective. We'll get some letters and see what the letters got to say about it. Lots of things going on in this world, man. I hope they bring the bells back. So, just out of curiosity, how many people think that they're about to disclose that we are in an alien threat, an imminent threat from the aliens? Or that aliens are here to pick up what's owed to them, which is the human species? Or what do y'all think is going to happen with that? Because you know they're about to like expose something about aliens. They're going to show pictures of real aliens and that and that and that. So what do y'all think about that? How do y'all think that they're going to expose that? My mom's birthday 9/11. I guess it means your birthday's 7/7 and your mom's birthday's 11/11. I guess that's what it means. What the fuck? Let me see. I know tomorrow is 3/3 and right now it's 2:20. 3/3 is opening a portal, opening the gate. Crazy shit fitting to happen tomorrow, y'all. Y'all take what resonates from these letters. Crazy wild shit about to happen. Man, I don't even know if I prepared y'all enough. Be prepared for the very shocking that you're going to see with your eyes. Okay? Because a lot of these things are going to make people's hearts faint. Because they're not going to believe it. And how convenient it is that they got all this AI stuff out now when all this stuff is being exposed. Understand this, y'all. These are not aliens. They are demonic forces, fallen angels. This is a spiritual war, so on and so forth, okay? Understand what they are, what you're dealing with. And use the name of the Lord Jesus Christ as your weapon. Gird yourself in His Word. Something's triggering. Trigger. Spies. Trigger spies. Spike. Trigger spike. Pike. Okay, I spike. Why? Triggered. Somebody got triggered. For April 26th, June 24th. Facts. Some facts trigger somebody. Plus can't stake. Facts. Can't. I spike trigger facts. Hold on, y'all. I spike trigger facts. Fact I can take. Fact I can take. Trigger. I can take it. Facts. I can take it. Judgment. Spy. Trap. Someone can spy a trap. It's like spot a trap. Look, somebody's prejudiced. Somebody's got some kind of... Because it keeps talking about KKK and shit like that. They want to start some type of war. Racial war or something. It says finger. Give somebody the finger. Guy. Tykes. Sick. Trap finger. Why? Why you gotta act like that? Why you gotta act like that? Apart, separate. What are you talking about? Ring finger. Ring finger. Separate. Separate act. Separate act. Separate. Separate ring. Tricks. Triggers. Tricks, trigger. Sick tricks. Why the fuck? Why the fuck? King sick tricks. I'll take that as it resonates. What you talking about, pony boy? Alright, I gotta sit back for a second and just look at it for a second. It says great parts, great rates, try, September. This is a pirate. Somebody wants to go on the open sea. Pair. Pirate. sea pirate. Somebody wants to go on the open sea. That's what I just said. Sick of seeing. Sick of seeing freaks. It says why can't I? Why, oh, why can't I? Somewhere over the rainbow, way up high, bluebirds sing over the rainbow. Why, oh, why can't I? I swear that's what it says. Sick. Sick of the tricks. King's trick. Sick of the king's tricks. He can go fuck himself. Y'all take it as it resonates. It says freak. Why the fuck, freak? Freak. Patty. I.e. sister. Tell you what resonates. Say Frank and Frankie. Patty's sister. Gigi. Says weak. Rank. Great. Sis. Check. Rink. Think. Think check. Hold on a minute. Great check is grinning is grinning. Kiss. I kiss. Freak. I kiss. Full. Okay, girlfriend. Great kisser. Somebody says they're a great kisser, girlfriend. Chick. Wink, wink. Whatever. Patty. Patty likes girls. She's going to the right place to be around girls. Risk it. Somebody wants to risk it. Risk it. Fast. Past. Few past. Fast. Tasty. Few tasty. Pigs. Pain. God dang, it's got a lot out here. More than I figured. Agree. Something was risky. Somebody agreed that something was risky. Get rich fast. Get rich fast. Get rich fast. Fake. Fake pig. Taker. Take keys. Take keys. Keys from what? Pig. Crew. Crew. Screw. Pig. Ink. Think. Pink. Pig. Yes is out here. Get rich fast. Tacky. Sink. Okay, something that's kinky. Somebody's kinky. Patty. Wes. Maybe. Screw. Screw. East and west. All over the place. Somebody's sex parties. Look at that. God dang. I was fixing to say orgies. This shit says sex parties. Change. Changing. Chaining. Chain. Freaky. Freaky. Craig. Craig. Sex parties. Freaking. All these fucking, look at this. I told y'all something about KKK out here. Waiting at party. Waiting at party. Set. Start. Hunting party. Set. Start. Exit. They exit. Test. Pass test. Inch. Pinch. Easy pinch to start. Test. Star test. Star test. Pinch. Pinch. Craig. Since Craig. Part. Separate. Part. Ex-girlfriend. His ex-girlfriend is wicked. It says wicker. Somebody's trying to sacrifice him. Wicker. Ricky. Ricky. Rick. Grief. In grief. He's in grief. Start. Start. Sister start. Another without an O. Figure. There's another figure. Okay. High. Sin. Apart. Rest. Rest apart. Separate. To figure the rest. Sent. Sick. Somebody said keys. The keys. Sent keys. Faith. Fight. Fighter. Sent keys apart. Separate. Set keys apart. Rick. Ricky. Ricky. What is this? Cigar. Had a kid. Ricky had a kid. Sister. We sisters. This is in prison. Past and present. At fight. Fight at present. We sisters. Sick. I sick. It says car. Key Largo. Key. Apartment. Apart. Scares. Scars. Scares. This is pre-K. Entice. Pairs. Caress. Pre-K. At fight. In fight. Kate. Take. Something in fight. Prince. Thank Price. Twin. Think twice. Okay. Think twice. Think. Okay. Scariest. Rarest. Twin. Think twice. The price. Think of something about spicy. Fight. We fight it. We fight it. Somebody's fighting it. Scares. Scare. Sweet. Stare sweet. Somebody sweating it. Sweet. Sweating. Fight, sweating, rare, rake, take part in. So somebody took part in something. Care, track, okay. Racetrack, retrack, refighter, fighter, sweating. Track spicy. KKXX. Eating sweets. Can. Price. Price of eating sweets. Okay. Teeth. Yeah. What about it? Facing facts. Facing facts, okay. Sweet teeth. Okay. War, raging war. Saw raging war. Price of war. Okay, I got it. There's still a lot right there, so hold on. It says writing a rights. So somebody's got the rights. It says right to. Something about being right. I gotta turn the air conditioner on. Packing. Pack shit. Craft. See, crafty, work, almost says work. See, I see crafty work, writing, GK, experience. Why am I gonna see that whole fucking word out here? But it's here. It's missing an E. Safe experience. Safety first. Tight shift. Ask. Tight shift. Night shift. Crew. Night shift crew. And then we got pretty safe. Somebody wants you to be the boss on a night shift. Pretty safe. Experience. Company incorporated. Yin was asking, crying. Singing, free. Oh my God. Present. Patty. Saying, says he was crying. At Christmas. He was crying at Christmas. We got Christ out here. We got Christy, all them people involved. Tina. Free. Past tense. This is past tense. Attack. I gotta stop for a second, man. It's just a lot. Street. Green eyes. He was attached. Was crying. When somebody saw we argue. Somebody caught somebody crying for having feelings when you was arguing. We cut them off. Somebody caught somebody crying because some kind of disagreement. away, step away. Then we got parent, step parent. Whoa, man. God almighty, there's a lot of energy right here. It says energy out there. It says the word energy. Hold on a minute, y'all. Let me do some head, shoulders, knees, and toes or something. That shit fucking, whew, it's exuberating me. There's a lot out there. There's a lot of information right there, y'all. I can see it. September. Somebody's birthday's in September. Somebody's birthday's in June, possibly in April. Egg. Easter egg. Easter egg. So there's some kind of key right there. It says Easter egg. Easter egg excites parents. Texting. Step away. Rewind. No, there's no D. Somebody was caught crying. A ring of three steps. Give me 3 steps. Give me 3 steps. Give me 3 steps, mister. Give me 3 steps towards the door. Give me 3 steps. Give me 3 steps, mister, and you'll never see me no more. Price test. Prizes. Some kind of prize and price test. Fringe. Lunatic fringe. I know you're out there. Cringe. You're in heartache. This damn shit says parents. Parent went away. Cringe. Says Craig. The fuck? 60. Fit. Fix. Fix this. Fix this. Crying. Something fast. Fight. Fist fight. Chris. Oh Lord, that could be. That sounds like it. Chris age 60. 65 or something like that. 63. Somebody 63, in between 62 and 63. 70. It says that too. No V. I'm sorry. 50. I don't know. Cage. Stage. Presence. Stage presence. Oh my Lord. Okay, take what resonates. Present a chip. Somebody says he's a creep. It says he's a creep. You were here before. Couldn't look you in the eye. You're so fucking special. I wish I was special. Wants, creep, wants shift. Wants night shift. It keeps saying something about night shift. Okay, race, Tracy, peaks, cries, the fuck, gray areas. This is gray areas, y'all. Shift, fire pants. Fire pants. Ship. Ship. Shitty friend. Girlfriend. Shitty girlfriend. Somebody was shitty girlfriend. He's probably a shitty boyfriend. Get past first kiss. Get past first kiss. Get past first kiss. It says get past first kiss. Guess like this. Test. Get first kiss. Ask. Want first kiss. Keep. Something repeating. Something keeps repeating the past. Triggers. Thirsty. Crispy. Crisp. Holy crap, it says Tara Crisp. Holy fucking crap, I can't believe it says her name out here. Her whole name. So way from the past, y'all. I'm talking about teenage years. Gigi. If Gigi hates. And then we got fate. Something scary. Feast. Went. Sky. Went sky. Risking a lot. Risking. After. Prison. Texas. God dang, it says Texas twice. It has the whole word Texas. Is there a Texas, y'all? Texas. I guess they're really emphasizing fucking Texas to y'all. Texas. Okay, so, okay, is that a good, that's a fresh start. That's a fresh start. Texas. If price, if new news, somebody died. God, dog, there's a gigantic creature. Oh my God. A gigantic creature in Texas. A gigantic creature in Texas. This is a lot. It says priest. Hold on, y'all. Let me get this. Let me spread them out so y'all can look at them. Reset. It says reset, ignite, act, faith, excite, city, chain, refrain, air, trap, you got Sherry out here again. Chariot, share, shark, heart, wrenching, something's heart wrenching. Oh, Texas, start fighting. And it says gifted. Gifter, gift, gave, gift, get, gift. Sharper, sharper gifts. It says something about Harper. It says happier, happiest, grinning, prince. Alright, let's read out of this book, see what's out there. Realized her powers. Y'all, I can't make it up. It says realize her powers. It says our side. I hope so, she said. Are you saying she isn't? It says she's not on anyone's side at the moment, but judging by her refusal to join our union and some other issues that have come up, perhaps she's... Roe became lost in thought, her words trailing off. The thing is, she continued, usually there's an incident that leads to a magical girl coming into her powers. We call them triggers. For example, maybe the only student at a small country school ends up becoming a magical girl because she really wanted to make a friend. Or a girl loses her parents to a car accident, wishing she could predict accidents and becomes a clairvoyant magical girl. That sort of thing. It says when she's talking about herself, I gripped her hand a little harder. If that really is your story, you and I have much more in common than I thought. Maybe we really are destined for each other. How did Magical Girl of Time realize her powers? I asked. When do you think people normally hope for time to stop in its tracks? Well, maybe when they're really happy. Roe came to a stop, turning at a look at me, then arched eyebrow. And why is that? I don't know. You may want time to stop when you're in so much pain, or have been through something awful. But as soon as time starts back up, you'll have to go through it all over again. I think in those cases it would be better to turn back time instead, to give yourself a chance to make different choices. If you had the means to go back in time, or not just to start or stop time, but if you're feeling happy, I think you would make the moment last longer. Rose seems lost in thought again, her head slightly bowed as we resumed walking. Whereas the magical girl of time seems to have used her power to keep moving forward, she said. No wonder she looked surprised just now. My thought had been the opposite of what magical girl of time had thought. Now that I had nothing to do with the particular magical girl of time, I immediately stopped caring about the look of surprise on Rose's face. Of course, if this was true, I really didn't care. I wouldn't have been having this thought in the first place. So if somebody really didn't care, they wouldn't be thinking the things that they're thinking, okay? It does say taxes too. It says taxes. Create. Start creating. Shark Tank. Somebody's inventing something. Experience. It says experience out here. Creating experiences. Heartfelt experiences. Sustainable magical girl. 4 days passed before I called Roe. If you were to ask me what I did during those 4 days, I did nothing. I searched the news for magical girl stuff and looked in the fridge when I became unbearably hungry. So it's not like I did nothing, but I really didn't do much else to prepare for my life ahead. The reason it took me 4 days to call was that I just couldn't summon the courage. Roe had told me what a great person I was to become, but this was before anything to that effect had happened, and there was something embarrassing about calling her when nothing had happened. But to be honest, I need Roe for the same reason. Becoming a magical girl was surely not simple as declaring oneself as one. Not that I wasn't grateful for having her save my life on the bridge and all, but I did require some follow up and guidance. You're about to partner up with somebody so you can bounce things off with somebody. Y'all take what resonates. We got Karen out here, we got Sharon out here, we got Sherry, we got Stacy, Staci. We got Stacy spelled 3 different ways. Something about crafting a 3-ring circus. Crafting a 3-ring circus. Patty, Stacy, and Sherry. Panic. It does say 3-ring circus out here though, y'all. No you. Okay, planning a 3-ring circus, painting a picture. A sting. Somebody's gonna get raided. Somebody raging past. I'll take this and resonate. I'm putting it up. Triggers, insane rage. Triggers insane rage. Snaps. Y'all see that, right? Be careful. I ain't even trying to be around the fuck shit. They can all fuck off. It says spring. In spring. Arrange. He arranged something in spring. Arrange. Thick spirit. I can't believe how much it just keeps on talking and I keep on seeing it. Angel spirit. Hear angel spirit. Spring. Connect to his spirit. Christ. Facts. Her facts. Something about a pirate. Range. Pray. Air. Hear it. Pray. Somebody hears it. Heart hears it. There's a lot still out here. Y'all please take a picture of this. And it says, she's saint. She's a saint. Princess. Prince and princesses out here. King. Teach. Teacher. Regret. Patty regret partying. This is Patty regret. I'm sure she does now. Fix Kim. Fix him. Fix something. Fix it. If key fits. If key fits, it says. If the key fits. Take that as it resonates. There's a lot of shit out here. There. 14444, y'all. I can't even believe I pulled that up at that time. I can't believe it. Y'all go back and y'all look at it. It said 1444444 all the way across there. That shit was crazy. It was fucking damn like overwhelming energy. Whole reading, man. I might need to take a fucking nap now. I mean, it felt like it was just. Y'all take it as it resonates. What else collecting need to hear here? That was a lot. That was a lot. Alright, it says, I just turned to a random page, July 29th, but it's for anybody, okay, because it's a random page. It says the High Priestess is the card. It says the lucky number 2 and 9, which is an 11. It says Sunday and Monday in gold and silver. Woo, this is my nephew's birthday. My one that's like me, it's his birthday. That's crazy. It says, the birthday of the good leader. It says, I work for a great cause, not applause. Take that as it resonates, y'all. It says, those born on July 29th, vital, optimistic individuals dedicated to fostering community or some kind of shared vision. Y'all, everybody take this as it resonates, okay? Because it's not a coincidence. It's for everybody. It's giving you a message. It says, within your social group, you gravitate towards leadership positions, and because they are strong-willed and you have clear-cut goals, the organizational talents and to motivate others around you, combined with your generosity and loyalty, generally earns you a great deal of affection, gratitude, and respect. It says, born charity workers, they make excellent teachers, soldiers, activists, civil servants, social workers, and political party workers, but they can be drawn to the world of team sports, entertainment, broadcasting, and great business leaders and directors, journalism and writing. It says they don't strive to be subservient. They believe in which they are able to express their initiative culturally accepted ideas by aging and focusing instead on feeling youthful at any age. I'm telling y'all, this is for everybody. Y'all take this as it resonates. Okay? It says, the life lesson is deciding for your own self. This is a message for the reading, y'all. Okay? I'm telling y'all. And that turns out to be 7-11. Take that as it resonates. July 29th is 7-11. Funny. The way forward is to understand that you're using your own judgment and expressing originality is liberating, whereas subordinating your individuality to the needs of the group leads to resentment. It says, luck maker, let the past go. Lucky people understand that they are utterly unique and free to choose and create their own ideas and lives. Let the past go. It's going to bring your luck, y'all. This is a confirmation. This is confirming this whole entire reading. So take it as it resonates. Okay? It says, the intense communal bias of these people do not leave much room for those closest to them to develop independent interest. It says, which is ironic, considering they love to encourage self-reliance in others, usually within a framework of community awareness. It's vital that they make time for themselves, for their own psychological development, especially before the age of 54, when the desire to be of service really takes the center stage. They may make outstanding contributions to their community or even humanity as a whole in their life. Once they are able to serve their community or cause without losing themselves in it, their destiny is to become a living, inspiring example of how dedication to the common good can nurture and inspire true individuality. That is your reading, y'all. That summed it up. Like, it summed up this entire reading. That is fabulous, wonderful, y'all. Take it as it resonates. If this resonates with you, hit that like button, subscribe. You want to donate, we got Super Chat, Super Thanks, and Rubiz. And Cash App, $AngelMoon6237. It says here, just 5 months. Can you believe it? Anne gazed at the princess, and Grace felt most absurd jealousy. Somebody was jealous. It says, craving the nights when she looked at her in such adoration. I lied, Grace. You lied. Anne nodded, running a thumb over the baby's plump cheek. When I said I hadn't changed, I have. How could I not have? She admired the little girl a moment. I know I'm supposed to be all-powerful, as both queen and high priestess, but I stand before you humbled. How so? She never once took her eyes off the babe. It's a great leveler, birth. In those moments, delirious on my back, legs aloft, bent over in agony, strange hands pawing and dabbing at my flesh, I wasn't anything special. I was just one more beast having a baby. It says birthing the live young. I may as well have been a heifer. Having been through all that, it's impossible to think of myself as majestic now. I am queen, I am witch, and I now am a mother. Why did the words feel such like a weapon? Grace would never have children. Anne's words went to exclude her somehow. How could you possibly understand Anne any longer when she hadn't been through this feminine rite? The one coven she wasn't invited to join. Alone, that was what Grace felt, cold and alone. No, you mustn't, Anne said. Please refrain from reading my thoughts. It says, Grace said, striding away from her. It says, you are most disquieted, my love. I cannot help it. Anne approached her from the behind and slid her arms around her waist. Grace felt her chin rest on her shoulders. I will be returning to court more permanently. There is much to be done, and I have promised my king a little brother for Elizabeth. It says Grace said nothing, but stroked Anne's hand where it sat on her stomach. It says, there will be more time for us. What of the princess? It says, she will remain here. Why? Grace understood a lady of Anne's standing wouldn't be expected to raise the child herself, but for her to be kept so far from court seemed unusual. Anne sighed, frustrated. She drew herself tall. She was the version of Anne that Grace recognized. My love, I harbor great worries about Mary and her mother. The Catholic despise me. My darling Elizabeth is safe here, all away from it all. And the air is sweeter here, don't you think? Grace felt her heart sink as she said it, but say it she must. Then you must remain here also. It says that since that fatal day in Hampton with the angry mob, the public mood remained lukewarm at best. Even Grace had been stunned by the coronation. It was designed to be as glorious as any heavenly accession, but as the veiled Anne had been paraded through the streets of London in her gleaming golden litter, and the applause had been limp, the onlookers curious more than awed. A queen's place is at the side of her king. It says Grace's expression let Anne know exactly what she thought of that. I want you safe, she asserted. The coven can only do so much without exposing ourselves. Anne kissed Grace swiftly on her lips before her expression hardened. I am Queen, Grace. Those traitors, Fishers, Moore, Catherine, Mary, all of them, they will accept me as their one true monarch, or they will be tried and executed for treason. Anne then smiled brightly. That's how it goes, isn't it? Grace flinched, but Anne didn't see, already reaching into the crib to lift the baby up once more. Please, Grace, hold her for me. She won't bite. She can't yet. Grace allowed Anne to hand her the Princess Elizabeth. She understood Anne well enough to know she would get her way in the end. Poor little thing. What a cursed family to be born into. She feels bad for the baby that she was shunning a minute ago. Scared babies. But that's the truth. Poor little thing, poor little tyke was born into this damn cursed ass shit. It wasn't your fault. I'm telling you. But Elizabeth becomes the queen. That's that little baby. She becomes the queen. I hope y'all know that. Alright, y'all take that as it resonates. If it resonates with you, hit the like and subscribe. Let's get a word from the message from the universe. Hope that y'all enjoyed this reading. It's been a exuberating 313, y'all. Been exuberating. Thank you, Miss Bonnie. I want to say appreciate you. Yeah, we're at 155.14 now. The past is behind you now. So drop the fears. The past is behind you now, so drop the fears and doubts. Even though you may feel a little uncomfortable at the moment and slightly anxious over what's coming next, you're being urged to bring yourself back to the present moment. Your recent prayers have been heard, and you are currently being worked on. That is so confirmation. I love it. Put the past behind you. You being worked on, baby. Divine fit to bring you something divine. Y'all take that as it resonates. Ring the bell. Go find out what the different sounds of the bells mean. Listen, did you know? Okay, they got this thing called a Defibrinator or something like that. It's German. Okay, it's shaped just like a bell. Just like a bell. And did you know that in French folklore, they talk about how the bells fly away, like they got wings, and these bells fly away. So, yeah, I'm going to tell y'all, I've told y'all this before, and anybody who recognizes, it's like, you know, when I was down at that boat ramp, and I looked up, that was a bell-shaped object. It looked like a can, but it was shaped like a bell. Just like a bell. And I told y'all that. Y'all can go look back over my old videos, anything you want to. But it showed, I swear to y'all, the object was shaped like a bell. And it was shining a light down from it. It shined a light towards me like a little searchlight. And just sat there. It didn't go nowhere. It didn't do nothing. It just sat there. And I was just staring at it. But it was on one of the brightest full moon nights I've ever seen in my life. I'm talking about one of them bright full moons. It's about, I want to say 7 years ago. No. Dang, time is flippy. Thank you. I'm glad you do. I'm glad. But yeah, it was a bell-shaped object, and I saw those fucking long, tall creatures peeking around them fucking trees, and one of them attached itself to the bottom of my truck, and I'll swear it on to everything. I can tell you the exact same fucking story about the entire fucking incident. I can tell it to you with fucking precision, details, everything. It happened to me. I seen them. I seen I don't know what they are. Different species of fallen angels. You know, a third of the angels, I mean, you know, all the angels just look different. They describe them all different. They all look different. But that's what they was. They was a tall, skinny ass fucking gray motherfuckers. And they was picking around the fucking trees at me. Whew. I'm talking about skinny. Motherfucker skinny like that damn wand right there. It's skinny. I seen them plain as day. Yeah, it was crazy. I seen Sasquatch too. I seen those at the lake. Look, it's crazy because that's connected to the same fucking lake. West Point Lake. 2 different states. I was in 2 different states when that shit went on. But I saw them motherfuckers. It was really late at night. One of the biggest full moons. Me and my boyfriend was arguing. Because I'm Cancer and he was Pisces. We was arguing because of the full moon. I know that's why. But I said, fuck you, man. I ain't dealing with this. And I left and went down to the boat ramp. It was real late. I was ready to go to sleep. So I went to lay down in my truck. And I was kind of pushing the door to the window open. About like that. When I did, I happened to look over like that and seen something looking at me in the woods. That shit was crazy as fuck. But when I seen that bell-shaped object, because this was 2 different nights when I seen the great aliens, but they were like in the same week. It was crazy, okay? But when I seen the bell-shaped thing, it was bright sky. It was bright sky. But all of a sudden, it got real dark. It was nighttime, y'all. It got real dark, like there was no kind of color, like nothing. And then I saw it, and everything got real bright again. I was like, what the fuck is that? And yeah, I took pictures and everything of it. Somehow or another, something happened to that phone or something. It was crazy. I was like, what in the fuck is that? This thing's ginormous. If I could see it that clear. And it was looking at me. It had a little searchlight thing. It shaped just like a fucking bell, though. And it had a bottom on it that was, I guess would be like a lid. The bottom kind of went, it kind of went like out a little bit, and then it had like another little tear, and then it went to like almost a dot right there, but it was all one piece of something. It didn't have no windows, there wasn't no other lights but the light that was coming out the bottom that was like a spotlight. There was no lights on that thing, none. The top part was more slender and long. This part went up kind of like this, okay? And it had it like stopped around there, but it had a tip like this, but it was around there. And this part went all smooth like that, all one piece of something. There was no windows, no nothing at all on it, and it would move like this. Just like that. Wasn't doing no kind of shit like this. It moved like this. Just like that. And it would shine its light. Look, and then it would go back, and then it would go and then shine its light, and then look and go back. But they was near the water. All these times was near the water. Near real massive places near the water. All the times that I've experienced those types of things, been near the water. The water is very, very prominent, y'all. The water is the portal, is an entrance, because everything is water. Everything. And y'all don't know me like that, but if you knew me when I was 20, you'd heard me say the same exact words. I said, everything's water, y'all. And they would be like, shut up. And I'd be like, look, our bodies are like 80-something% water. The earth itself is 80-some odd percent water. The fuck? To refuel yourself, put fuel in your body, drink water. We're made of water. When you was in your mama's womb, what was you floating around in? This all right here, I'm breathing water right now. I'm breathing water. It's really dense. But it's water, and it's all connected. He just separated it with the firmament. It's all connected. Understand that? So when he did the firmament, it also froze some of the underneath the ocean area. Because he was trying to separate the darkness, because there was darkness out there. There was plain old darkness out there. He was protecting us from the darkness. And then he saw that it was good. He was like, yeah, I got him. So all them lies that y'all been hearing about how they're going to the moon and all that bullshit, that's just a reflection of, okay, I showed y'all that before. Take a fucking easy, you can do it like a kid. Take you a sphere, get you a sphere, and put a flashlight on it. Then get you a half a sphere and put you a flashlight on it and see what you think. Tell me what you think, if the moon is real or not. I don't understand where they say that they moved the moon there. It's a reflection of the earth onto the firmament. How could they move it there? It's a reflection of the earth onto the firmament. You know how, like, when you're sitting here and your phone is like dark, like say you're watching a dark movie, like a scary movie, it's all dark. You see yourself all of a sudden. Does it scare you? I don't know. Sometimes it don't scare me. I know I'm going to see myself. But you see yourself, that's the reflection of you bouncing off. That's the moon. That's what we see as the moon. The sun moves, and it moves the moon. And then the sun moves into another area, the moon moves upward. Because it's a reflection of Earth. It's not even a real thing. Why is everybody so fucking fascinated with Jim Carrey all of a sudden? Like, there's something to that too. Because, you know, he does all them, I guess, I don't know. They all got their part to play. I don't know if he's to help or to hurt. I don't fucking know. I don't know. I don't even know why I'm talking about Jim Carrey now, but everybody is for some reason. Yeah, the reflection, you'd be scared. You'd be like, what's that? Oh, God. Look. It says dog person. Holy crap-a-moly. That's even scary, too, thinking about that, because there are real people that are dogs, like werewolves and shit. Anyway, it says, all week I've dreamt of dogs I guard from dogs that chase them, and I am all the dog in the dream. I'm pressing my wet snout into the valley of my warm armpit, and I'm whining for myself. A dog in a dream means bad luck, loyalty, good intentions, good luck, joy, a forgotten skill, broken promises. There is a chorus of dogs, a wedding of dogs. I am cutting the wire of the fence to free them. And when I say I am practicing fear, I mean I am learning to let it trot across me, dog or dog. I don't know what protects what anymore. I never liked animals. I never liked myself. And now I hold both against the undoodly reef of my body in the great simple dark. She found the love and the comfort of the loyalty in the dog. I'm telling you, that last line. I never liked animals and I never liked myself, and now I hold both against the undoodly reef of my body in the great simple dark. Dog person. Loyalty. Dog is loyalty. Y'all take that as it resonates. Dog is loyal. Let me read that. Let me read the dog card real quick. Hold on. Pretty sure it's in here. Find it. Tree, night, clover, ship, sun, moon, key, fish, anchor, cross, man, lady, lily, ring, book, letter, cross, road, rodent, heart, power, tower, garden, mountain, stars, herald, wolf. It's a dog, though. It's not just a wolf. Hold on, it's in the other deck. It's the dog. Friendship, loyalty, reliability, companionship, helpfulness, and satisfaction. So look for somebody to come in as a partner, a friend. So finding a friend, finding friends, finding like-minded people. I guess you need to go be social when you go on vacation. Go be social when you go on your extended vacation. Go be social. Because there's a friend coming in. Alright, that's it, y'all. Take care. I love y'all. Y'all stay golden, and I will see you on the flip side, baby.